Again, people, welcome once again. Welcome to another show. I know that you guys expected a show on Tuesday and one also yesterday, but yeah, we can return vice 7 to 200 right now, but still a push through if you want to still seeing. But yeah, a lot of things happened Tuesday, a lot of things happened yesterday, and I mean, he's a man that really dig the Bush League, but Bush League are gone, so yeah, what? Bush League gone today, so we have to dig right there. Fresh God, big up yourself, my G. Bless up, man. Dale Francis, one going up, bro. Big up yourself. Owen, big up yourself, same way. But as you know, we're going to be joined by a man that I don't know what kind of emotion this man has right now. Man say they're not good in a Europe and all of this and all of that. But boy, I don't really know what is going on here, man, because he says that they're putting all their focus on the title for EPL. But the thing is that man, never throw your eggs in one basket and never you use your basket to catch water. But you don't know me I call already. And me even like give him a bad introduction. Cause the man say you get used to it. So me not do it. Me not do it again. So man himself, boys, what go on, bro? Muted.
Hey, big up to everybody in the comment section. What I go on. The funniest thing and the most thing me appreciate, me never yet click on the comments them before the show start. And a while ago me click, and as the show start, 3 or 4 man start comment, and that show you say we do something good and people attracted to the thing. Or if I want somebody, people attracted to the thing. But yeah, emotions the emotions neither here nor there, because at the end of the day, me don't know how to feel honestly, but it's something that Arsenal fans get used to. Olympiacos 2 years ago at the Emirates, like it's something we will get used to. Chelsea in the final after you beat them in the league. So like we get used to it. We get used to it, right? So at the end of the day, as me say, Arsenal is allergic to Europe, to European competitions. We don't know why. It's like dust over there and to affect with sinus. But when you look on it, like me kind of blame Arteta for I think too negative today in terms of the lineup when put out. Me thinking did a little bit too negative with that. Me think with the approaching international break, right, which is approximately like 2 weeks or a week and a half. Me think you feel a bit your proper team today, get the job done 60, 70 minutes, pull who you want pull off, right, and put on, and then you go on to Crystal Palace Sunday, and Crystal Palace don't have a shot in how many years now, probably about 50 years now on target. So
Well,
I mean
they get yesterday or the day before.
Okay, me not even did see that.
Game with them play, man, they get shot on target, but them still lose.
Exactly. So you start a good team, and me can't understand how you wait so late to put on Odegaard, who totally can change the game. And we could have did snappy at the end of regulation, at the end of extra time, we could have snatched it. But that's how it is. Like, we're not gonna complain, right? If it was a year where you're not challenged for nothing, then yeah, you go complain and you go give him stick, but you can't give him stick apart from the starting 11. Like that's how me give him the stick. But I think it was the best game played today. It was very end-to-end game. Sporting came and they didn't roll over, and it was a good game. It was a blessed game that played today, and tough luck to Ramsdale, tough luck to Martinelli. Ramsdale couldn't have done anything about that goal. Not one thing he couldn't have done about that goal.
Big goal Gonsalves.
Yeah, a big goal. Like he can't do nothing. I see people are blame Ramsdale. I mean, I say, what I blame Ramsdale for? The man like the pan arm was pan the top and 18-yard box. What if he do? Man doing best to try if he get back. He can't do nothing. Like you see them the goal once every 4 months. Like like with league what we watch. So at the end of the day, tough luck to Ramsdale. Tough luck to Martinelli, who has been brilliant over the past couple of games. Missing his penalty, but that's how it is, right? So at the end of the day, feel good. It gives us a break. It gives us a week to focus on the next game. If you understand what I say, and the next game, week in week out now is a Premier League game. And and to be honest, let me tell you, as much as I am disappointed, and let me be very clear. I wanted to reach Europa League final, right? Me did want to reach there. Zine, me not reach there, me not go cry. But let it be clear that Arsenal have now an opportunity to only focus on the league title. And me especially happy that this happened now and not after the end of in the international break, because those 6 fixtures in April are very tough fixtures. City, Liverpool, going to West Ham, and I think playing Chelsea at the end of it, and then you're going to Crystal Palace in May. Like me happy now. You understand? You talk about City, who is still in Champions League, and you talk about Chelsea, who is still in Champions League. You have to play. Then you're talking about Liverpool, who went from competing for a quad to competing for absolutely nothing. You have them; they're out of the Champions League, but whatever, right? So at the end of the day, I think it will be a good little stint for Arsenal, and it's the best time if we were going to fall out now, recover. The injuries to Saliba and Tamiyasu, I don't know about the Tamiyasu one, but the Saliba one seems to be a back injury. Hopefully he'll recover in time. But my worry is not him. Right now, if he's not fit for weekend, I'm totally fine for that. Get him ready for April. That's when we'll need him most this season, right? So, but the Tamiyasu one, I don't know what really happened to him. But big up to Sporting, they really came to the Emirates and they didn't roll over. I think them, Manchester United.
Now what are you? Oi.
No, wait, I'm gonna tell you. Wait, let me say not Levan. I think them, Manchester United and Manchester City are the only 3 teams that came to the Emirates and really go neck to neck with we non-stop.
Fair.
All season. So
Right.
big up to them. Yeah. No hard feelings. That's how it go. We allergic to Europe like we used to do every season. No, come on. If an Arsenal fan out there feel bad right now, them figure jump off our bridge. There's nothing to feel bad about losing in Europa. That's true.
Alright. Curl Luna comment section. Big up yourself, my bro. Christoph. And all levels are the Tyrese. Big up yourself, same way, bro. Welcome to Demo Wagon, bro.
Yeah, big up everybody in the comments. See, I like one person there asked me a while ago. But me still up
That's
on the
one
work. So.
person.
No, me still there at work. So I don't know if them there say nothing bad about me or whatever. I'm just see my name when I come on the thing. So big up on yourself.
Alright. Yo, once can I jump the gun still come whenever they want to start this. Cause we have to start the Champions League game them. But yeah, Tuesday. Man them say yo, they don't know how Pep that thing is that Pep never won the one broke Messi record, and I mean City just decided to turn up and show it, and they swamp Leipzig for 7. And I mean, that 7 could have easily been 12, easily been 13 or more because they were all over that side. And man, it was a great game for him. Haaland scored what 5 in that game, and he was going after the record, but Pep said, no, come off of the field. As you can see now, I joined by a fellow we haven't seen in ages. He's voiced himself a gun, bro.
Internet just come back, brother. So
Judge.
Yeah. Fandima hurt your feelings. Internet go away.
Hurt my feelings. How did he hurt my feelings?
Yo, the bad I got that, so I know exactly where you want to go. A
No,
seven piece
me not
love
know
first
with
the
you,
boy
sir.
try to talk about it, the kids.
When
Oh,
matter about?
The 7 piece.
Oh,
oh.
but Kim say man no a real fan, him no feel no way about that. He no close to him heart, so that not
Oh,
affect him.
what that thing say? What that thing say?
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you think my life stop when
Oh,
we get 7 up. But
okay.
still, my bills them still pay, everything still continue.
Me, ho- me,
Savings.
ho- me hope the whole of sports frenzy fans hear that, and we spread it to the entire world. Okay.
Ask Levon if him not eat food after him get the 7 up. Everybody still live them life pretty normal. I promise you that. Anyway, the man them big up on himself, dog. Glad to be here. Glad to the internet at work. I want to talk some real football right now.
Yes.
I'm not talking
Right
about
at right at City with the right there now. That 7 piece so then get them on Haaland. Fantastic. How we got.
all right, so this is my thing. I think we need to come out of this corner league thinking. I like for a manager of Pep pedigree. Only God could have come tell me, say that man was thinking about Messi in that game. Now I'm gonna take the man and say, oh well, my 5 goal, oh Messi, oh we can't make him broke Messi record. I think that's absolutely nonsense. I think of foolishness there. Because again, let us say, I'm gonna show you what people pre-football like ABC 1, 2, 3. Let us say City are lead by a lot to 0. And him say, okay, Haaland, stay and broke Messi record. Bam, a man mash up Haaland. Injured, out for the season. This is what the rationale are going to be. Oh, Pepper, idiot coach. He want to keep the striker out there when he might lead 12 love. What kind of idiot coach this? So those are the things that we are talking about. So I think if Haaland wanted to break record, I think, well, when play 63 minutes, I think he had enough time if he could have, because again, if we look on the game, as you just alluded to, Levon, he had more than 5 chances, more than 6 chances, more than 7 chances, more than 8 chances in the allotted time in order for break the record. So again, I don't think it's a Pep thing. I don't think Pep said, oh, let me take him off before he score Mr. Record, but I think it's more a precautionary tale for the player, and also them have a match that come up again weekend. Them have to think about as well because they're in a title race and them know so them can't afford to drop the points. So I think
No
thinking
man, the
about
match weekend is a cup game for them.
well, I'm sure he more win more than 1 cup, or 2 cup, or 3 cup, or whatever the case is. But again, these are things we have to think about. And again, as a manager, you have to kind of temper the emotions and all of them things because again, if Haaland had gotten hurt, Pep would have been the worst manager come the next day. So I think I would have probably taken him off too if I was the manager. I don't know what you guys think, but that's just my rationale on the whole thing.
No, me back your point still to a certain extent, Kems, because if you look, how you feel at the on a field, 70 minutes you're down 7 or something like that, or whatever the case is, you feel angry, you get what me I say? Then one man that score 5, you go want to have a go at him, you get what me I say? So at the end of the day, me agree with that. I best decision in make. But what me not agree with you with is that me think Pep did actually I think about Messi and he record. Me think Pep did that think about it. It crossed Pep mind at some point. So that's
Really?
the part where me not.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's the part
Okay,
where me
so
not agree with.
let me ask you, why you thinking? What indication that you have where you can sit on yourself and say, okay, but think this cross pit mine. What?
Pep has always come out and said that Messi is the greatest player he has ever coached, and him said that day in day out, no matter who a play for him, Haaland, no matter how much goal Haaland has scored, he outrightly said that. And
Okay,
me
so
think, me think he still have a wait. Me think he still have a he kind of weird because me still think he kind of have a level of respect for Messi for not put Haaland in that situation for broken record.
so let me ask a question. So are you telling me Are you telling me has Pep ever mentioned Messi without being asked a question about Messi?
If he ever mentioned Messi without being asked, of course he has.
When every time you see the man mention Messi, the man every time the same thing what you allude to when you say that he talk about how great Messi is, the man never yet one day just come out and say, hey, Messi is great. No, you have to be asked about it and then elaborate on it. So one last question, Sherwin. If Cristiano Ronaldo had that record, are you telling me that you believe Pep would have made Haaland stay in the game for broke Cristiano Ronaldo record?
He must stay in the game, I tell you that. He must stay in the game. I tell you that.
All right, Dimo, you want to say anything positive you have time?
No, man. I mean, when you say that there's nothing else needed to be said about that. Haaland is an alien, and that's just what it is.
All right, bro. But my $1 million question to all of you is that based on what you have seen from City thus far, does it seem like this year will be their year? Because every year we're self them hearing about we legitimately believe. Because as always in life, there comes a point in time where something has to give, and at some point in time, City will win the Champions League. So I look
You
at
sure
it,
about that?
of course, it will
What you
happen.
mean? If Liverpool win it, why City can't win it?
Hello.
What you mean? You
No, man,
act like a
continue, boss.
boss. You
Because
act
them man,
boss. You act
you don't
like.
understand what pedigree is, brother. The
It
man
will
come
happen.
and throw Liverpool in this, no matter who Manchester City and
What you
Champions
mean?
League.
What you mean?
Continue, Levan.
What you mean? Chelsea have Champions League pedigree. How did they
Continue,
gain that?
Levan, brother.
How did they gain that? Madman. How did they gain that Champions League pedigree? After a while, somebody have to win it, brother. Who
That will
never
give
win it
up some point,
before?
man.
There comes a first time. So no. So this is my thing about the City team. But we talk about, okay, this year is City year. Listen, let us not act like when City is there, like City is the only team that can win it. Every year, Bayern Munich can win it. Every single year, Bayern Munich can win it. Every single year, Real Madrid can win it. Every single year, Man City can win. When we look at the teams, like this year, we know Liverpool now have a chance. Can't win it. Because them not playing the football, can't win it. Only one person was thinking Liverpool was going to come back, and we know who that person is, a madman, right? Only him alone thinks that Liverpool was going to come back and beat Real Madrid, but mad, right? But then again, you have 3 to 4 teams, sometimes 5, who can win the Champions League every single year. So let us not try to single out City every time them don't win. We say, oh, look at that, every year we talk about City are going to win and them not win. I don't like a City alone can win. Like this year, I believe Real Madrid have just as great of a chance as Manchester City have. I think Bayern Munich have the same chance that Manchester City have. So what?
Yeah, but
So
Ken,
he got Napoli.
Ken,
Boss,
the
mama
thing
say
does,
something.
sure.
Go on,
No,
go on.
sure, man, sure.
No, because man understand this whole thing about why we're single out City is absolute nonsense.
Okay.
Manchester City has had some of the easiest runs to get to the Champions League final and win it over the man. Them a get knocked out by with them name Leon
Monaco.
by Tottenham Hotspurs and some little Monaco and them little something there. And you come and talk about why we're single out City. When
Didn't
you have
Tottenham go to
one
the
of
when
that's
Tottenham?
the point. They knocked out City to get to the finals. The
Okay,
same Tottenham who City a slap up every week in the league. Them come and get knocked out in the champ.
but
Don't come and tell me that. Them have one of the best clubs and the best sides in the world. Don't tell me why we're single out City.
no, but again, boss man. Okay, cool. Again, you can say it, but again, football not playing nobody yard, brother. The ball is round. I just believe say at any given day, like a team, for example, a Tottenham team, and remember, no demo, you are the same one that come here. You are the same one that come here and Levon echo the same sentiments. Oh, Tottenham always seem to have Man City number. No matter when Man City play Tottenham always get the best of them or give them a tough matchup. You are the one who said that, and you have talked
Yeah, and
about
that's
it.
because of what happened in the Champions League.
What you mean? No, because we're no. That wasn't because of what happened in Champions League. That was talking about Premier League football. And I can't quote it word for word, but you listed some Premier League
Yeah,
games
but
where
that's where it
teams.
started from in Kim's
Yes,
because remember that it started it.
exactly.
When was that final again, Dima? Which year did you guys won it?
I
We
win.
versus Tottenham 2 years ago. Yeah.
Another 2 years, man.
And a 2 man about 3 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago.
About 2019.
19. Yeah, about
2018,
2019.
19 season. What do you mean?
So take into consideration, so then they will never start the show yet in brother, because our 2021 to start the show either. So the thing is that it's
But
before
I
that.
don't know where came that out, bro.
No, but that's what I say, boss. What I'm saying is that I'm just saying that while we're talking about City, and I know we love to single out City, and we can talk about easy matchup this, easy matchup that. We can talk about easier matchup this, easier matchup that. We can talk about that all day. All I'm saying is that there has never been a time where we have said Manchester City is the only team who can win the Champions League this year. Never. There's
But
always
look at it from this
Yeah,
standpoint.
we say the year when Chelsea win.
No, but look at it from this standpoint. All right. There has never been a season with that year. However, the teams that you have listed, though, the Real Madrids, the Bayern Munich as favorites, they have went on to win it in different years.
Thank
City
you.
was being
Thank
mentioned
you.
as favorite, has failed to do so, bro. So of course they're going to be singled out.
No,
Okay.
but Levan, when Chelsea beat them 1-0 in the final with Tuchel, City was a clear
City
favorite
should
that
have win that,
entire
brother.
year.
The Averts goal, yeah. That one, remember the final, the
all
brother.
right,
Exactly,
but
bro.
all right,
They were clear favorites.
but again, gentlemen, a final is one game. Anything can happen in a one game. It's just one game, and all right, for example, we're going to talk about a game. City versus a Southampton, or City against a Wolves, right? One game, a Wolves can give them a 1-0, Wolves can give them a 2-1, whatever the case may be. Again, the same thing for a Champions League game. A one game, you just have a bad game that game there, and that's the game where you just lose, and then there's no
In the
coming back.
finals, bro.
Huh?
No,
In the
no.
finals for a
But-
title that
but-
you
but-
desperately need so
But
much.
No, Levan,
but
again.
me not go accept this. Me know so
Hold on,
long.
Dimo. Hold on, Dimo. I'm not finish talk. When we don't talk, then you can do accept it. But right now, I'm here talk. See? So, when it come on to the one game thing, Levan, again, there have been plenty teams. I don't know watch different sports and people on here so play sports where you're going to a final, you're confident, and you just don't deliver in that final. And sometimes you just can't explain it. You just don't deliver, and you take the L and you try to come back again. Again, I'm not try find an excuse for City because obviously there are some times where them should have win the game. Like for example, against Leon, I don't think City should have been knocked out by Leon. But those things happen. But I'm gonna try and just keep on no added pressure for the Manchester City and act like say again they are the only teams capable of winning. But Levon, I take your point well when you said, oh, the years them where Bayern Munich and them other team they win, and then another them years the City quote unquote fail. So I take that point.
So let me ask a
Devon,
question.
so wait, one. Don't mistake, cause I go forget, woman. You see, this even go deeper than just a City thing. This now for me
Dimo, you
is
break
a
up, bro.
You not hear me? You hear me?
Go on now. Yeah.
You hear me? Or if sound
You
like
have
somebody is.
Dimo, you have one slight echo in your background.
Alright, me log out and come back. I don't know what
You're
going.
good now. You're good now.
No, man,
Oh, it's
shoot, man. They're good now.
Yeah.
Alright, so may I say, this is now no longer a City alone thing now, Zine. This is a Pep thing now. Because ever since Barcelona, when the man left this so with the Messi and co, the man failed for go on for win the Champions League. Zine, when the man have a Bayern Munich team where I think of them they win it the year before, if we're not wrong, yeah. And then him come there with the same team, or better than everybody else in the world, he can't win it with them. Him come to City with the same thing, the one of the best team them in the world, and can't win it with them same way. And for
But
me,
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
and for me, it's more of not just a one-off game anymore and a one-off final and whatever. It's a Pep thing, and him just can't seem to get over the line since the Barcelona thing. So
Alright.
it's not just a one-game thing.
All right, so I see Bayern Munich either last year or the year before was by and large the best team in European football, and again lose and drop out of Champions League. And I'm telling you, there was nothing created around it. Then just drop out. If Pep was coaching that team, yes, Pep can make it past.
Yeah, bro, but watch out now. To the defense of that Bayern team, remember that their talismanic forward went down in the. Remember say that Chupo the man depend on to score goal. Remember say Lewandowski is injured.
Yeah, but want to stop in the other team from score.
They're gonna
Levon,
stop the other team from score.
Levon, who win the year? Who win the year with Bayern after Pep leave? After Pep leave, them go win the Champions League with the same Bayern side.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Pep could win with the Bayern side. As soon as him left, the Bayern side go and go win the champion. Tell me something wrong.
Listen, every year that City feel advance or they lose the one final where they got to, right? Me can't remember the conversation after all of them the game. Me can't remember them clearly. Pep overthink the game. Either in start, in put out a starting 11 where totally surprise everybody, or information, in change information abruptly from when did I do, or in total tactics just different from what in would I do in the league, or what in would I do in the early knockout stages,
That,
or group stages. That are the conversation
yeah,
every time they drop out.
no, yeah,
Yes,
Every
but
time.
sir.
So Dima, me
Sherwin,
agree with you. If he says something clearly wrong with Pep himself.
so Sherwin, let me share something with you. There have been plenty times, and again, when you lose, things will be more scrutinized than when you win, and that's just the nature of the game. There have been plenty times where Pep have changed in formation and do the quote unquote same foolishness on the top board and win, and he is praised for it. Oh, look, Pep is a genius, tactical genius, yada yada, better than Sir Alex, yada yada yada. But then when it don't work, then Pepper idiot. I want this Pepper doing in the final again. Listen, as a coach, again, as a coach that has embraced a lot of success as Peppers, there have been times where either one, and he's talked about it. There have been times where one, he has to challenge his players in order to play differently. Two, there have been some times where, and he has admitted it as well. There have been times where sometimes he just overthink and then it just don't, and it work to his detriment more than to his reward. But again, in these times, again, I don't think we can bash the coach or beat the coach or call the coach idiot. I think any great coach out there is going to try different tactics in order for outsmart their opponent. I think that is exactly what a coach should do. If it don't work, then I'm not think say my idiot. It's just something that he tried and it just never work. But I'm not think say he's an idiot or he's a bad coach or anything. But we can't expect the man to okay.
But we become disappointed when that thing where you try is in an important game. You not tried 30 games before, but all of a sudden this particular very important game, either you win the Champions League, which was the final versus Chelsea, or you're at the knockout stages, quarterfinal, semi-final, and then you just want to try something where you not try all season games.
So let me ask you, hold on, let me ask you something, Sherwin. You do some coaching. You do some coaching, yes, sir. You do coaching?
Yeah, man, my coach.
All right. So you're not really at the level of Pep, but we'll try and work it out.
Never. Greatest ever.
So take a look at this, right? So let us give Pep some grace as well. Suppose these kind of formations are things where Pep trying to practice, trying to train in, the players are engaged, the players are executing how they're supposed to execute it, and Pep say, all right, game day, we have this. However, when game day forward is a total reverse of what they do in a practice, can we at least give the coach some grace to say, well, probably him know what him do, probably him see it in a practice, probably him see the vision.
No. Reason I'll give him that, you've been winning with a particular formation. Why come into the final and change up what has been working for you? That makes no sense.
It don't make no sense.
When you think with formation, you think with that outside of the final. Finals, all right, for example, I'll show you Liverpool. Liverpool against, I think it was the same Tottenham. The only thing we miss clap normal swashbuckling and all that, man coming in the final and this man sit back literally. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because guess what? He knew what was on the line. Why is it that no? People are coming at the final. This man start like 3 center backs without even full backs. Like, come on, fam.
So, that's the same thing the man do. That's the same thing the man do with the Bayern side, brother. The man have Philip Lahm play the best at right back for the whole season. Finals come, CDM Philip Lahm, CDM. Like what?
That's the whole point, you know. And correction, Demo. Bayern didn't want it the year after. It was actually when they won it. Real Madrid when they went on to the three-peat.
No, them no win it after Pep left.
No, yeah, they went after Pep left, but there was a three-peat along.
So Real Madrid win 3 years after Pep leave.
Yeah.
And then Bayern win it. Bayern win the Champions League before or after Pep come.
They did both. So they won it in 2013 before it came, and then they won it in 2020.
All right. And when Pep got to Bayern?
I think it was 2013, 2014.
And about 2016. Oh yeah, 2013 or there about 2014.
The man take a side where just win the Champions League the year before and could go. Anyway, let's go. We know about Pep.
Demo, you think it's easy to win Champions League back-to-back years, brother? Who is
Bobby,
that?
big
Real
up
Madrid,
yourself,
Real
brother.
Madrid
Really,
make
easy.
it
Big
look
up
easy.
yourself,
Oh,
Javon.
all
Big up
right, yeah,
yourself,
that's a Real
Simon.
Madrid. All why Liverpool now winning back-to-back years.
Because there's a Real Madrid.
Okay, thank you.
They
We
went to
just want to
back-to-back
know.
finals.
We just want to know why Liverpool now winning
But
back-to-back
but,
years.
but remember the other kids. If we're going to argue along that line, remember that people never really see Liverpool as a super star team in terms of stacked with
Exactly.
superstars. Bayern stacked, City stacked.
Is
Stop.
is Bayern still stacked right now?
But
Right now,
Yeah.
Bayern is still
What?
stacked right now.
Okay, was Bayern stacked last year?
Of course they were.
Was Bayern stacked the year before?
Of course they were. Bayern is always stacked.
Bayern
No,
always.
we know,
So are
but again,
City.
that's
What's
that's
your
my
point? So
point.
are City.
No.
So are
But the thing is
City.
that me gonna go right back to my point now. Bayern stacked has won the Champions League during that time frame. City, on the other hand, was being labeled as favorite,
Okay,
hasn't done so. So that's why
okay.
we're always going to zoom in and zone in on City. You can't
So,
remove it in at all, bro.
so I'm gonna ask you. In that final, what them play against Chelsea, right? In that same final, what them play against Chelsea.
Uh-huh.
What Pep could have do to make Sterling score? Just tell me what you think Pep could have do. What else he could have do to make Sterling
Leave the
score them empty
formation as it
goal?
is.
Empty goal, you know. What Pep
What?
after a while again, I believe
This.
say the coach can
Mhm.
do so much and no more, and the
Uh-huh.
players have to take some accountability. So I'm getting
He can
those.
do. He
Go
can do
ahead.
the same thing. He can do the same thing that he does in the league when City have beat up Chelsea 6-1 and them scored it. Whatever him do them time there, him can do it in the final. Because
Okay.
him
And
dominate everybody
so,
in
so
the
the
league
players,
and then
so the
come
players
lose in the
hold no
champions.
accountability for nothing. I just
Of
Pep.
course they do.
It's both. Remember that we are
I don't hear
critiquing
Dimo talk
Man
about
City.
players
Remember,
all now. It's
but
Pep.
hold on. No, Kems, you're all right. I don't know what else all that's about Pep himself, but me personally, you realize what I said? Man City.
Yeah,
So it's
but
a
we all started
combination
with
of
Man City.
No,
Pep
Dimo,
alongside
you
players.
said no, it's not even a Man City problem, it's a Pep problem.
Yes, but we all started with Man City, and then must say it's not only just a Man City thing
True.
now; it's a Pep thing. And
When,
then
when,
we go to
when,
Bayern.
Yeah, and then that was when you brought in Byron. So yeah, that was it.
Exactly.
when we look at all the Tottenham game, the amount of chances when we see Man City get, the amount of chances when we see Man City get. What is that about argument flawed? May I state facts? What do you mean? A facts may I state, there's no argument here. And the factual things, Ryan
Really,
Sterling,
like
empty
really,
goal.
really say
Let
attack
me see.
flood.
Since we're there, Fanny, let me go a little bit deeper. Which year did Man U and Chelsea play their game there when John Terry slipped Fanny final penalty for win Chelsea League?
2008.
2010. All
Eight.
right.
Eight.
2008. All right. So some eliminate 2008. Which year we in now? 2023. So let's go to 2013. How much Champions League the Premier League win from 2013 to 2023?
Wally.
Which a whole heap?
Well, again, repeat the question.
How many Champions League since 2013 the Premier League win?
Probably three.
The connection and
Three.
breakup.
Two. Oh, me no know. You not
Two
hear me?
from two
No, man,
Chelsea
we're
and
here.
one
Probably
Liverpool.
Levan thing.
Oh, two Chelsea and one Liverpool. Right? And that's how I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, two Chelsea. All right. When Chelsea win their first one, how much they finish in the Premier League?
10th.
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 When they
In that
win their
2012.
when they win their second one, then them finish top four too, right? But we are for the top. When Liverpool win, then buck a Tottenham team who they beat up day in day out. Yeah, and did a challenge City for the Premier League title. So give them a little bit of props there, so yeah. But the thing the thing what me I try to say for me believe that even though we are give Pep stick, which me agree if he give him little stick, me believe that Premier League teams are going always have a more difficult chance of winning the Champions League than any other team in Europe. Yeah, and you pick out the best teams, the Bayern, the Barcelona, and a good team again. The Real Madrid and all of them team. There, you understand what I say? So it always like a hat, and this is because of the cluster. For me, this is because of the cluster of games that these Premier League players play day in, day out. Remember, Premier League players play all through the winter, while La Liga are for mostly 2 weeks or so. The other leagues are for 2 weeks. Ball or rest. You understand what I say? They not get caught in the middle of 1 week where they have 8 days. They have like United, the other game, we have 5 games in 8 days. That's ridiculous.
Bones. All right, what's we spend too much time to talk about Pep. The point is, I'm here what you say, but all of that not affect Liverpool in time. We continuously go to finals or what 3
So what do
straight
you
or
mean?
whatever it is, and I make
What
it.
do you mean
You
it
get what
affect
I say?
Liverpool?
So
You
are
know,
we basically a save England face when it comes to Champions League almost every
Not
year
not
since
not
they're
to
in
fight
the
one to
back.
get on the yard the other day.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
shame
but
we.
another bones that talk
But
about.
Kems, in terms of finals, Buns, me hear what
Me
I
a
said,
talk
right? But I can't say that. Me tell you why. You say harder for winning at England, scene, but you realize that England is only second to one country, and that is Spain, and it's not even one country per se, but one team, Real Madrid. If there wasn't a Real Madrid,
exactly.
England would be at the top. So you can't say you can't just pick out that and whatever. Not, but the point is that English team does perform in Champions League. Liverpool went to
Yeah,
what, 2 finals or 3 finals?
straight back to back.
Exactly. So if you look at it from that standpoint, yeah, you could say that it just happened that Liverpool buck up into a Real Madrid team who, for some reason, Real Madrid just have Liverpool ticket. Anyway, them see
No,
Liverpool.
but Levan, remember, so we go 2 straight back to back and lose one, and we win one during the Spurs year too. So I don't understand what them people at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but here what though?
but one
It's
second,
a
one
it's a
second.
boil back down to one thing, though, Kebs.
Mm.
You see, even though you explain everything, it's a boil back down to what we start with. City need to win a Champions League.
Yes, exactly.
They win this. So, all right. So this is it. City need to win a Champions League is the same argument as Messi need to win a World Cup. I like the same argument that for me.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Well,
No,
it's fine to disagree.
Buns.
I mean, like a crime to disagree. It's fine.
I
It's
know
fine.
Buns.
with you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm disagreeing with Levan.
Oh,
Arsenal needs to win a Champions League more than how City needs to win a Champions.
Arsenal aside, let's move on.
There we go.
Yo, what we're gonna say about Kebs? Remember the initial argument to start off with? And Dima then they kind of disagree. As I say, at some point in time, Man City will win
I
a
agree.
Champions.
I agree.
Them have to
Maybe
do
the
it from
year,
a belief.
I don't know.
Yeah, Demo, you believe in a lot of things that's not even going to happen. You tell me, say Liverpool will come back. We know that was
Hold
never.
on, brother. Never jump the gun.
Wait, them have to do it before I
Mr.
believe it.
Mr. Ryan, big up yourself, boss.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, let me make it clear to everybody. In the last 10 years, you're ahead 2-1 in terms of Champions League titles in England.
Over who?
Over Liverpool. The only one. I only 2-1.
Yeah, this man that's coming with the effort. Right? Just leave
We
it
just
there.
need to have some respect to the Champions League pedigree here, and let's just move on.
I mean, the two thing.
But
Since-
go on, Ryan. So come you such a thing.
Remember this player name, Caroline Wozniacki, right?
Yeah,
She could always rank number 1, but could never win a Grand Slam.
that is there.
And that is
Go equate City to it. Don't do it.
no. And before that, when Chelsea, in the 2005, 2006 go up, always number 1 in a Champions League coefficient. Always I get the good draw them and couldn't win until them figure out how to win. So this thing, there's this thing called Champions League pedigree. It is real. You have to know it is not like a regular any other cup. There's a way. Clearly, there is a way to win it. It's clearly, Madrid figure out the way there. Liverpool also have it to an extent. Can they win one? They win like what, 6, 7, whatever it is. Yeah, so
Six.
is that we're doing them first one, them going to figure it out, and then we'll win another one soon afterwards. So
Hey, so Womb Broom. Let me ask you something, Womb Broom. See? So, let me ask you something. So, what happened to the team where never win Champions League yet, but then win Champions League? What we call them? Lucky?
I mean, I understand that.
So, say for example, a team never win it. Say for
Like,
example,
example,
when Chelsea never ever win Champions League before.
yeah, maybe
As
Chelsea has
well,
with it.
so, what we call that?
Example,
I'm
as
sorry?
I literally just use Chelsea.
No, but you are cut in and out. That's why your audio go in and out. So
Oh,
that's
so, I don't understand what I got a minute then.
that's why you go in and out. But so what you call them? Champions League pedigree?
Yeah, remember Chelsea couldn't win it. We always
What?
have a final, semi-final straight.
Mhm. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
So there's going to become a time within the next decade, Arsenal will win a Champions League, and Man City will win at least 2 Champions League in the next decade, and then the
Possible.
conversation will change.
Yeah, that is possible, but until then, we have to go use the Champions League pedigree to against them.
All right, try.
right. Before I get to the next one, because this is the one that I'm sure that Real Eden is interested in, Dale as well, and some others. But Napoli, they're doing well, man, and big up to Victor Osimhen. He's doing great things over there. But Kivara didn't do well in that game, but Napoli just steamroll aside what they should have, and they did exactly what they had to, and they're into the quarterfinals. And that's what, three Italian teams in the quarters, and this hasn't happened since 2006. I also point out that all three teams didn't concede a goal in that in either of their ties. So yeah, this is what Italian teams are known for. I mean, Inter is not all that. They were lucky if you may, because Porto hit the bar like what, three times in that game. So yeah, but kudos to them and AC Milan in there as well. But I love Napoli, man, and Napoli is my team to win the Champions League this year. Wrap up the league the quick, and that's the man for the Champions League.
So let me ask a question quickly, Levon. If Napoli beat City, is this a failure for City?
If
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
a failure,
sure,
yes, it would be.
sure.
Based on the form when Napoli is on right now, which is basically playing the best football in the whole of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Then beat City. It's a failure for City when Napoli is playing better football than City.
Yeah, fair,
That come out from a computer screen.
fair.
What we're really at top boy?
You will go Champions League year in, year
No,
out.
nothing to do with anything.
It does. Them man are rookie to this.
But there's the boss saying that Chelsea might shock you guys and win the Champions
No
League.
chance.
It won't,
Me
it won't be a
agree.
shock. If they do,
I
it
agree.
won't be a shock either.
So wait, if Chelsea win the Champions League, who for spot then get fourth spot, right?
Nope.
Oh
That would
no,
have
it's 5 teams, right? It did change, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
How did the Tottenham them change it?
yeah,
Oh, finally the squeeze that number out. Okay.
but over to the game now. I mean, first leg 5-2. Remember when particular guy and I was here the other night, and I said to him that his team might score, but if there's one thing that I'm sure about, that team that plays in white will score as well. And there was no chance on earth that his team would have made it through. I'll leave the floor to you now,
What-
Lima, because you said that you would have steamrolled this Real Madrid side by 4 goals to 0. So what
And I-
happened, bro?
And also, Dimo, before you talk, boss, I don't want you to leave out anything. So I want you to expound on, the different players' performance, strength and company if you can. All right, I just want the full totality.
Why me need to do all of that?
Because you're talking about your
No,
totality
hold
team,
on.
boss.
After we spend half an hour talk about Pep and him choking and not being good at Manchester City, you want me to come and talk about Liverpool players one by one? That's not going to happen.
You don't have to do
I'm
one
going
by
to
one, but
summarize
just
what
one.
happened,
Okay, go ahead.
and then we can say whatever you want to say. Zine, this was always an improbable task. Everybody who's not a Liverpool fan expected Liverpool to lose, but yet still a come out and a try throw Liverpool to lose. For something with them already expect. Being 5-2, being 3-0 down essentially, going to the Bernabeu is always a tough task. And only can show me all you know from a 4-0 prediction. But I'm telling you all the time, a prediction is just a prediction, you just call some score lines. It not must happen. What I want people to analyze when I come on here is brother, is my analysis before the game. I did not foresee a 65-year-old James Milner being in our midfield. I did not see Stefan Bajcetic being injured before the game, rupturing his abductor and not being able to. So we had a bare midfield. Zine, me never see them something that go happen before the game start. So me say before the game, listen, we might have a chance because I think we will score because everybody who is anybody score against Real Madrid. Elche, all of them little side in the Spanish league score against Real Madrid. We scored 2 goals in about 20 minutes at Anfield against Real Madrid. Zine, so me if you just say, yeah, my analysis is, I think we can score. And we started the game pretty well, we could have scored. So I never count for them someday. Real Madrid, a pedigree versus pedigree. Real Madrid have a bigger pedigree than Liverpool. And them just, every time them see we, them beat you. That is the fourth time in the Champions League that Real Madrid knock us out. 4. You know how ridiculous that is? Every time we see them Monday, we buckle under pressure. And like I say, me, they have hope because I have seen Liverpool overcome countless odds before. I not say them, everybody and them grandmother know them. Zine, and as a Liverpool fan, I have hope in on my side all the time. As improbable as it seems, I just never expect that our midfield would be like that. So, congrats to Real Madrid. Them play well. Everybody ever come talk about Trent and this Vinicius thing, after that to claims one for talk about. Like, it's ridiculous. One strength have or make a mistake, him going get highlighted every single time. Who in the world Vinicius Jr. now go shift up and do whatever? Who? Madrid flick the ball over the man head. What am supposed to do? Answer the ball? Like which other player would have do something when Magic flick the ball over him head? What am I going to do? Answer the ball? The man flick the ball over him head. Okay, him get beaten. Where the big excitement? But when for the answer ball?
I'll tell you what the big excitement is. Every day you come here and you talk about he's the best right back in the game and how great he is at this and how great he is at that. Again. So again, when hold on now, and obviously we believe that you're wrong, but you believe that you're right. But that's a demo issue, right? However, when you come here and you lament on how great someone is, then what happens is that they know we're not looking at them with the binoculars. You know, we're not eyeing them, we're not looking at everything. Make sure them cross them T's, them dot them I's. So again, that is why you per se is getting everybody I talk about Trent and what I'm not doing, even with the whole Van Dijk situation as well. Again, because you come out and you say I'm the best right back. So when you say somebody the best right back,
why you make it seem like this is a meeting alone? The whole world there say that. Why is this is not a meeting? The man have awards showing that. He was second in the Ballon d'Or showing that. It's not a meeting.
Yeah, but
why am I a meeting?
Okay, but do you also agree that the Trent who was labeled as the best at one point has dropped off totally?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, he was not the best right back in the world. Of course, I say it when he was. Van Dijk was the best defender in the world. Of course, I say it when he was. Like everybody keep on to go back to them something they we pass and gone long time.
You're asking why people are scrutinizing the ball and why they are picking on him and all them something, and I'm telling you exactly why. Especially people who you know.
You hear me come and say that this season came
at a larger scale. I don't know why people are talking about on TV and the whole world. I don't know. But in this place right now, I'm telling you why we are talking about it. We don't know about the whole world.
So may I ask you, in this space this season, have you hear me come out and say Van Dijk are the best defender in the world, Trent are the best right back in the world? You hear me say that?
No, I can't remember. Probably you did, or probably you did. I don't. I can't remember.
Yeah, wow. Okay,
Lebron, has he said it this season?
Me are the one who come here and say ever since Van Dijk get that injury, the man afraid for tackle because him no want injure himself. Me come out and say that. Some of them know what I talk about. Real Madrid won a game them expected to go through from the start. The man them not even come out a second gear. Like the man them literally play at snail's pace and win the game same way. Like we huff and puff and we could do nothing same way. I mean, like everybody they expect it. One want to come here and the ball.
Yeah, but
of course. Bro, listen now. So we just ease the back and listen everything we're saying. But remember the other night, you and I were on and you said that you must stop the joking and be serious now because me knows that deep within you guys stood a chance And I stopped laughing. I said, "You had absolutely zero
No
chance,
chance. No
none."
chance. First of all,
And
And you
I
said
don't
that.
I, I
You
don't
said that,
believe
that
that.
you believe.
Yeah, because me not believe that. I believe if we never get that injury to Stefan Bajcetic and have to play James Milner in midfield, is a totally different game.
well,
Nobody can tell me no.
Yeah,
probably,
we're,
probably would
we're
have been
going we're
1-1.
going into the excuses zone now in the boss.
Yeah.
No, but brother, I make my prediction based off of those things. Me not
Well,
expect to see James Milner who was 65 in on my side, boss.
Listen, my bro. You could have bad Setich and whosoever you had out there. No way on earth you guys are going
no
to.
way.
Yeah,
No
you see,
No
way.
and
way.
this is a phone problem, you know. This is a phone problem, brother. But I'm
The
sure
game,
if we have a sure against Barcelona, Uno that said the same thing, and they will
well,
knock out
no,
Barcelona teeth, and
no,
then
that's
one would
not,
come and
no,
play.
that's not true. Because one of the main differences in a demon, well, at least for me, one of the
You're
main
talking
differences
about
that
you're talking about a Liverpool who were playing absolutely good football at that time. This Liverpool
exactly.
this season,
And
this
also, not only that, Levon. Remember, with Barcelona, they were going back home. They were going back home to fit them place. This time, you're going away from home. You're going to Spain. After Real Madrid done dumping up on the yard. I think it was a 99.9% chance that Liverpool could not win that game. Like, could not go through. There's
But,
a
but,
little
I'm,
point.
but regardless of everything we had just said, there was a 99% chance of Barcelona for not lose that game too. And
But
regardless of coming to Anfield, three
but
goals
but but
down, they just
Demon,
lose
Demon,
whatever.
Demon,
Like
Demon,
what?
Demon. Let's be real though, bro. All right. You honestly believe going to Santiago Bernabeu with 100,000 fans, with over what? I would say at least 85% of that crowd being Real Madrid fans. You guys were going to turn up and turn over this Real Madrid side without them putting up a fight.
Who never
let me
say, of
ask,
course, they expect them to put up a fight, boss. All me say is,
Yeah.
this is a
Bro, you
Liverpool
said,
side
bro, you have
who
to,
can
all
lose
right,
one
you
love to
always know most of it as
Southampton
well.
and then come drop 7-0 on a Manchester United side who are fly. In a this same season where we play poorly. Can drop 7
Come on,
against
bro. You drop
Rangers
a
and
7 on Manchester United side will lay down like a set of
wait no boss, wait no boss.
Bitches. As
Is it
you realize what I tell
you
me
the
also Vinny
flyer
not there on the
anybody
show, but
fly, boss?
hold on,
You the
bro,
flyer anybody fly.
hold on, bro. Remember, I said to Vinny at the same time, when Vinny celebrated 7, I say, yo, don't take this as it on face value. I say, yo, you see this 7-0, it not gonna happen again. Because if me look on Liverpool, me know say if Liverpool come up against a Real Madrid side, it's going to set up way better than Man United did. There's no way
Wow.
you guys are going to score that
and,
much
and,
goals
it's,
from them.
and it's not even, Dima keep on alluding to that still. And it's not even about the whole Real Madrid setup. I'm just looking at the players there. I'm looking at the player personality. I'm looking at the fight. I'm looking at the grit. I'm looking at everything that these players have in a Real Madrid. Let me tell you something, Dimo. I also believe if for the Barcelona game, if you guys were leaving Anfield down 3-0, going to Camp Nou, I don't think we're gonna go through. I don't think we're gonna go through. I don't think we're gonna go through against Barcelona.
Alright,
I
let
don't
me
think
just address that. Let me just address that way just have up left on and then me done because me stop talk about this because me not understand why I was so or okay, so she said I was pretty confident the other night. And I was confident the other night because, like me say, this is a Liverpool team who, listen, are we alone beat Napoli in the Champions League the other day? In the same season here? We beat Napoli, the
When
best team
Napoli
in the
don't
league.
qualify for the next stage.
But we don't qualify. We play Napoli
Of
early
course
up
they
in
did.
the something when them in our
yeah,
Bro,
group. What you
no,
talk
we
about?
bro,
don't
the man them
qualify.
whoop up on that first leg in the first match. What you
But
talk
they
about?
never
The second match the
qualify.
man them
We
don't
are
qualify the
talking
man
about
them.
them beat we and then we have to play them, brother, and we
No,
beat them.
no, he
And the
said
man them
Napoli
don't
already
already
qualified.
qualify, fam. That's what I'm saying.
He said Napoli already qualified.
Boss. All right, let me make my point. Because regardless of whatever I want to say, we beat Napoli in this horrible season. We dropped 9 love against Bournemouth in this horrible season. We give away and go give Rangers 7 in the Champions League in this horrible season. We dropped 9 again, 7 again against Manchester United who are fly in this horrible season. What is it in this season for me not give my side a chance to score 3 goals away to Real Madrid?
And
What is
remember also, Dima, you say man come here and say Liverpool concede against every and anybody. So when you scoring 3 goals, then you must expect to give up some goals as well. In a Spain.
But
In a
exactly,
Spain.
boss. But then we say that, and then we went on to have five clean sheets back to back back to back, 5 clean sheets back to back, brother. Not conceding a goal until we something there, until we lose to whatever side be to the other day. So
Yeah,
it's just
a
an
Bournemouth man, you
unpredictable
know
season.
how. A Bournemouth man, you know how.
It's just an unpredictable season, brother. So what? Me not see would this will be ridiculed? For
Well,
me, think we could have got a real bunch and scored 3 goals. We scored 2 in a 20 minutes against them at
All right.
home.
Alright, so hold on a second. So make sure I go run some checks in the Kims. Because you know, see, I've had some clarity. So but just go check it and you saw me take a good look. Mrs. Napoli already win 5 matches in the group. The last game in the group was against Liverpool. Man, then don't already qualify for next round. What me need to kill up myself for?
don't thinking about the next round. Don't chill it.
Wait,
I see him
what,
say
what,
Dima
what
to
was
me
the
on top
starting
about.
lineup? What was the starting lineup?
What's that?
What was their starting lineup? Everybody play. Everybody play.
Dima again.
So if them qualify and never care, them would play everybody. That's the
No,
point.
Dima, no. That's not Dima again. You see, if a man will understand sport, sometimes you talk a little bit crazy. Listen, a team that has already qualified, gone through, them come out, but them not playing with the same intensity. Them not playing with the same urgency. Them just, all right, remember just come out and just play or whatever. We already qualified long time ago. We use this as a little
Napoli were unbeaten. They were unbeaten, brother. I am sure they wanted to keep that record. Don't give me that.
Why? Not you sure? Yo, I can move on, yeah. I have much things to talk about. Other than a team we're not in a Champions League anymore.
All I know
You're
that
right
is a
about
team is
that.
home.
You know what it feel like.
Yeah, but once again, I was proven to be right because I mean, even not gonna talk about that. Just big up Kamavinga. Kamavinga was brilliant in that game and he had a very good game. Big up the
Thanks,
man.
Thanks a lot.
But at this point in time, take a look in and say look like boy Jude will go City still all over gone.
Who?
Jude Bellingham.
Oh, Bellingham. Me not think Liverpool
Get some little inside sources that say yo that is City's main target this summer.
I think he should go to Madrid. Me personally.
I agree, yeah.
I don't know how me feel about it.
Yeah, because you know Arsenal can't sign him. We know that.
Oh, we can't go up the checkbook. All we have to do, is just take out some of my money out of Ram's checkbook and checking account and put in an Arsenal checking account and we sign it.
You can't sign it.
Ryan, mute 1 minute, Ryan.
Sorry.
Mute 1 minute, Ryan.
And probably not here. No, you must say, Ryan, mute your phone 1 minute, then we can see something.
Oh, mute.
Yeah. All right, talk now, level.
Yeah, man, I know. Ryan, one can I give a little feedback?
Yeah, Ryan, your phone, I give feedback.
We don't understand.
What's the shot, man? All right, you have a ask for now. So tomorrow, Champions League draws in.
Yeah.
Based on how it's currently constituted, I know that there's 3 Italian teams: AC, Inter, and Napoli.
Yeah.
Then you have Real Madrid. Then you have Chelsea, City, Bayern, and Benfica.
Yeah.
Now with all those teams in the mix. How do we see the draw going tomorrow? Mock draw for us.
City, I get Benfica, that's for sure. That's all them do. Get easy draw. City, Benfica, book it.
City, no. City, we think City I get one of Italian teams.
Chelsea, let's get Benfica, kind of.
Good luck to them if they get Napoli.
Benfica,
City.
I don't know why.
If City get Napoli, are easy. Napoli get box, man. Napoli are gonna lose, but you know, even those never play good football, they're gonna lose. But I'm gonna look on the teams and I'm gonna tell you my little mock draft. More than mind Bayern get a Chelsea. Right now, we need Chelsea out of a place, you know. Well, and let me tell you what my mock draft.
Yo, Chelsea can't win.
Yeah,
We just
that's
want
what I
it
want.
out. It's just,
Yeah, man,
it's
want
just
to get
like,
rid of
it's
the
just like
bugs.
today,
Them. You see, how-
bro.
it's like how
Bro,
we do want to
it's
get
just
rid of
like this evening,
Liverpool.
okay.
In a quarter final. Bucks not their quarter final.
Yeah, Kev,
Yeah,
it's just like this evening, brother. Me reach in, seeing same
yeah,
time I reach in. But this one switch on the TV. I'm gonna say Arsenal Sporting game.
yeah,
I'm
man.
going.
Get them bugs there out too,
I
man.
say go home, Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
Go.
Go home, Arsenal. When the kid don't tell me about how I want a lot of English teams in there. No, go home, Arsenal.
True, man.
Go.
You mean?
Yes, well, go home.
You
I
mean?
don't look. Levon, where the teams them where you say in there? You can put the teams them on the screen so we can see what
Alright,
go
we'll
on.
do that quick.
So Benfica,
Extended highlights presented by
Oops. Sorry.
who that our highlights?
Our highlights are the 5-2.
Hold on, is there in? Are they in two pots or what? How this a draw you go go?
Yeah.
No, it's anybody.
Oh, anybody get anybody? Okay.
Anybody get anybody right now?
All
We
right.
don't want Chelsea get Inter Milan. But them have beat Inter Milan.
I'm gonna tell you now how it all go. I tell you now how it all go. Put to the house and land for this.
All right, see it here. So I'm gonna go first, Sherwin, before you're talking nonsense. I'm gonna go first. All right. So this is how it's gonna go. So it's gonna be Man City. Man City are gonna get. All right. So I think Man City are gonna get AC Milan. All right. So this is my team. Hey, Sherwin, write it down. Cause you're gonna write out the guru stuff. So Man City are gonna get AC Milan. Bayern are gonna get Benfica. Chelsea are gonna get Napoli. And Real Madrid are gonna get Inter Milan.
Yeah, go again, Kems. Me just get my pen. Sorry.
All right, let's get the pen. So Man City, AC Milan. Right? Man City, AC Milan, Bayern and Benfica. Right? Chelsea and Napoli. And Real Madrid and this team, Inter Milan.
Alright, so Bones, this is a Kim's pick. So this year, so.
And
All
so
right.
when the draw come tomorrow.
Yeah, me get it. I get for Kems.
Alright. Who next?
Man, the man win the Champions League tournament.
All right.
Yeah, brother. We're going to the opportunity. Brush.
Me personally, but this slap up AC 2 times already this season, no sir.
Yes.
The 2 times slap them already.
Yeah.
Go back at San Siro, go slap on next side. 6 San Siro more, go back, go slap up them neighbor. So me want enter. Somehow we always get Porto or Benfica for some reason. We always get them 2 teams about. May I take Inter and because look how cool them want to. There's going to be
Levon, put me backstage 1 second, Levon. May I forward, please?
There's going to be a blockbuster, at least blockbuster. Tie going to be in this. I'm going to go with I'm going Bayern Napoli. What may I have left now? All right, I'm going to go AC and Man City, Benfica.
Okay. Sherwin.
AC versus Madrid, right? And then Benfica versus City. Okay. All right. My turn. Wicked piece of prediction this put on the house carry and land pan this. I don't know live safe. Listen. One thing that happen tomorrow is either City a play Chelsea or AC Milan a play Inter Milan. One out of the two they are come tomorrow. Remember me tell you. Now watch the drama come tomorrow. But me, right now, me I go with AC a play Inter. See? Me I go with AC a play Inter. Me I go with City a play Bayern.
Whoa.
Me I go with Madrid. I play Napoli. And Chelsea, I play Benfica.
I would love that draw.
That's how me I go with.
No, I love the draw there.
Yeah, but listen to me now. As me said, me can be wrong, but me personally feel Chelsea a play City or Inter a play AC. And me I go with Inter a play AC.
Alright. And the man with the Champions League pedigree. What's your prediction?
Yeah, I mean, so let me say, I have Manchester City playing Benfica because they always get easy draws. I think that there's going to be a big clash, and you're going to see Real Madrid playing Bayern Munich early out, and then AC Milan, you're going to play against Chelsea, which leaves Napoli and Inter Milan.
That's a good draw too.
So we get back AC again.
I think we're gonna play
Alright.
AC Milan.
Thank you,
Alright,
John.
some of the people
Some
in the comment section, Terry say Terry saying that it will be City versus Milan, Bayern versus Real, Chelsea versus Napoli, and Inter versus Benfica.
All right, can I do
Um,
it? Can I
Where's
tell you?
your
Jersey, but
I don't want. I don't want Napoli, Man City. I don't want Real Madrid. And who else they will not want?
you
But
know,
bro,
say I wouldn't mind I get one of them.
but
We don't
bro,
want City. I mean, I want Bayern.
me think if you get anyone out except Napoli, me think if you get anyone out of the San Siro team, then you might be okay.
What that?
No,
The Benfica is an easy team, do you know? That him must say? He must ask
You know,
me?
say you have to think about it of one game, then lose some season.
one
Boss,
game.
but this is in context of playing against Manchester City.
Benfica won the group with PSG. I don't know if that mean anything, but they did.
It mean
Well,
enough.
that's an easy game for City. That's all I'm saying.
City have a tendency to have a bad knockout game, and that game 10 fellas knock them out.
Terry, I think the draw 6 a.m. Jamaica time tomorrow morning.
So Levan, what for your prediction be?
For me,
Yeah.
I don't do predictions, boss. So I only do predictions when I hear certain things like that 4-0 the other day.
Oh. Anyways, me I tell you,
But
money.
all right, here what though. Let's go for it. See what right now, I want Chelsea got them yard still and so Real Madrid more than get them been avoid that draft for the longest while, so I want it to happen this time around.
Real Madrid like 2 seasons straight.
Bro, I can't recall that. So from I can recall it, it means saying
What you talking?
you ever said that, brother? It didn't happen last year, never, so we could move on.
The matchup last year when Real Madrid were like 15 minutes away from going out.
Yeah, and then turned around.
Before that to win Champions League, I'll give them the 2 love and the 1 all.
Alright, so I'm map it out now. So I want Chelsea against Real Madrid. That's the first one. Next one, Bayern against AC.
So Bayern gone through.
Next one, City against Inter.
City gone through.
Which leaves me with Benfica and Napoli for the next one.
And Napoli gone through.
Yeah, man. I want to come on to the semis now. Napoli against Yes, I like the matchup between Napoli and Bayern though. But I would love to see Osimhen and Kivara against Upamecano and Dele.
Again, na semi.
Yeah, I read the play. So yeah, Napoli to go all the way. I'm backing Napoli until they drop out. Or till they win it. Whichever one it will be. But tomorrow morning will also be Bush League draw as well. I mean, sure inside another day again, get knocked out, so yeah, Sharon can shut up now. But yeah, my side in the Bush League same way. See if we can get a next teacup to add to the trophy cabinet.
Europe right now.
Bush League, that's still no matter what way, that's still Bush League.
Yes, it's true. When me I grew up as a youth, I used to watch Europa. I see Ronaldo over there, and all that enough big name over there. And then we can't forget this match with Liverpool did win 5-4. When the finals 5-4. I never know that was considered Bush League at the time. To me, I just big football. Dima only did beat 5-4 in another final there. At the
I have
Deportivo,
no idea, boss.
Demon know about Bush League, brother.
at Liverpool,
No, but
something
wait,
they
the first time you know about Europa, I went time Lovren scored a winner there to come back against that man.
Brethren,
No, no, fuck Europa.
but that's not what they are. Brethren, it's not nice stuff as a youth. We take any football we could have watched because football is so. And I like now, we're football everywhere. If more watch certain football, I have to go certain place to watch it. But down the road, watch it on somebody else TV who have certain channel and them something there. So come and they watch a Liverpool final. I think in 2001.
No,
It's
they
like
know that.
Steve or so, but the final is bad.
Yeah.
I never know the difference between Europe and Champions League. To me, them are just say big players I know and big team I know.
Really, it's really the same that how Jamaica here that Europe has Bush League. No doubt Man United fans invent that term. It don't really matter, still Bush League. I'll if we win it, Bush League same way. That's why I had an next trophy to the cabinet. Simple. But I think from you guys because in terms of cricket, I'm choosing to refrain from talking about that team that plays from the Caribbean. I don't talk about them, so I refrain from talking about it. But if you guys want to, I have no issues. So you guys can just jump in.
No man. Me not talk about West Indies. I mean the match ran out this morning, so we don't really have nothing to talk about. Where Ryan say?
Why we have to go through the qualifier? Not 8th rank in our world.
No, boss, that's a long process. I think at the time when the thing did for go through, we weren't ranked that.
90 man in the rank, brother.
Yeah, man, we never rank up in there when time the whatever they calculated. But yeah, I want to big up the great Raheem Jimbo Cornwall. Again, the fat shaming continues, and the man continue not to get picked in the team. And the man come and drop another 11 wicket haul, 6 in the first innings, 5 in this innings to bowl out Barbados, almost a 78 or something like that. And the man have Devon Thomas to take a 5 wicket haul. Our batting is horrendous in the Caribbean. But big up Shane Darwich, he make a century. And Athenius continues his good form in regional cricket. So shout out the little you. Second,
score over 80 runs in both innings.
I don't remember how much he make in the second innings, but he make
90 in the second innings.
Oh well, yeah man, the man form continues. Secondly, so happy that Ja Morant will be back in the league before the playoff starts. He came out in his video with Jalen, taking full responsibility. And I'm a big up the man. We'll get to see him back soon, and helping the Grizzlies to try and do something. So big up Ja Morant. You make a mistake, and come and own it up. So shout out to Ja Morant. So yeah, that's my thing.
You probably need to take a page out of Ja Morant book and take some accountability for the rubbish we talk. But hey, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, my minute done, so I'm not gonna address that.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't want you to address it. So no, I don't know if people are watching, but St. George's College is back on the prowl. The other day, we competed in they call it in the corporate area champs. We came in the top 7, and we're looking real. And we never sent on some of our big guns. We have some nice secret weapons back there. So I'm expecting St. George's to finish in the top 10 at the Boys and Girls Championships coming at the end of the month. Big things popping for the college. Big money pumping into the college. So again, I give George's between now and 2028 for be challenging for champs. All right.
Here we're going though. Here we're going. See us off next week.
Yeah.
When I get back the track people then, because we'll start up by the track thing as of next week, Tuesday.
Yeah,
all the tracks are gone.
Can get Demo off of this. I draw Demo, man. No matter. But
Akil, make sure say link up in Akil, because I know say your time of the year this, so Akil, make sure say reach out in a bro.
Talking about that too. A lot of exciting things coming on. I see you and Blake out there running. I see him run a 4x1 the other day, looking pretty impressive. I mean, he's running against people in beating and training every day. Your boy, what the young youth name? The other Blake.
Akil.
I see him win a like a 60 meters. So listen, and I see him beat your other boy from over racers there.
Evil.
Yeah, but these guys are coming. Obviously the women's side is strong. I see Sherika Jackson saying that she's going for that 200-meter record. She said that she wants it, she's going for it, she's training for it. So, we'll watch and see that. Elaine is in training, looking good, looking sharp, but we always know that. Hopefully we can cross our fingers around that time. I don't want to hear about any injuries or nothing. Obviously, Shelly hasn't started her season yet. She haven't, so her coach, I guess what he's doing. But as everyone say, a lot of track and field to come.
Yeah, man, I realized that the dude from KC, what used to the KC, man, her name?
Gibbert,
That
man,
dude is
man is
crazy,
a
man.
man is a monster, brother. The man is and one of the greatest things, and I think this is one of the biggest attributes in any athlete. The man have a piece of humility, there, brother. The humility what the man possesses is second to none. Even when the man win, the man say, hey, and I'm paraphrasing, but the man just really has to listen, I'm just here, just trying to come out here and do my best, and hopefully my best is good enough. The man have beat some people where I jump years.
I tell you, man.
The man just come out and obviously the long jump and the triple jump and them thing there is not sexy, but it will be sexy when he win a gold medal for Jamaica, and so people will go ahead and celebrate that. Basketball really quickly. Listen, the Lakers lost last night. No AD, still no LeBron, but we're still in the plane, holding on, grabbing on, clinching on to one of those spots because we need to get in there. I know no team want to play the Lakers right now because since that trade that we made and we got rid of that toxic guy, Lakers is number one in defense since they got rid of that toxic guy. So hey, look out. That's what I'm saying. Look out.
All right.
Levon. But before we close, I see somebody there ask for the FPL, I see somebody there ask for the table.
It's not an FPL show, boss.
No, but somebody do you want to see it. But while they are looking at Levon,
man.
all right, let me just say this then before we go away. Because Skims mentioned toxic, Zine. Why are Jamaican fans, reggae boy fans, so toxic, brother? After 4 games of the coach, people already have stressed themselves about the reggae boys and where the coach are go or top at 2.0 and a lot of nonsense. Like, bro, we need for stop. We lose to Trinidad and we draw to Trinidad with a team that the coach says he's looking at players, him carrying some players, and we don't have the first team. Look out for the squad announcement probably tomorrow for the Mexico game. Look out for that coming up.
Quick question. How did they look in these two games? Because I never watched any of the two, to be honest.
All right. So, I mean, to be fair to the team, is not the real team, brother. It's people who man look for.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about players per se, but like, was there a pattern of play or anything of that sort?
It was a lot of long ball. So the first game of Montego Bay, the pitch was horrible. So the man them couldn't really play no football. A whole heap of long ball they play. Omar Hutchinson was the best player on the park easily, followed by Lembikisa, obviously. And then the second game at the National Stadium, the field kind of better, but there was still a lot of long ball. so we can't even say at the field and thing. And Omar Hutchinson was horrible in that game.
That means a type of style of play still in.
Yeah, but I mean, like I say, we can't assess the coach properly until him get all them big name players, and then we have everybody in the team we can see. But there will be no Mikel Antonio because I think West Ham announced that he's injured for about 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. So him now come, and we have to beat Mexico. So it are kind of sticky. We're not gonna beat Mexico, but I'm saying, it would be nice if we can beat them. So look out for the squad announcement tomorrow. And
Are they
give the coach some
are they
time,
playing in
brother. The
Nations
man them
League?
all a boo whisper, A boo whisper and a boo Omar Hutchinson. I mean, like, bro, give the man them some time.
Yo, are they going to partake in the CONCACAF Nations League?
So now the Nation League match, this I go play
Oh,
against Mexico. The thing is, I think we have 5 points already. Mexico have Suriname for play. So we kind of have to beat them to finish top of the thing. We can't draw.
well,
So we have to beat them.
we're out.
Which probably not gonna happen.
We're out, bro.
Yeah, we have to have some hope, brother. We have to have some hope with the
Tell
big
us,
name players
but we
coming
keep
back.
on telling brother Jamaica have enough hope already, brother. You have Jamaica hope, you have Jamaica's, you have hope gardens, hope past all of them. Me not know hope for Jamaica right now, brother.
No man, we have to have some hope, man, and see where it take us. I mean, it a got tough without Michael Antonio, but we should have Andre Gray come back and them
Brother,
man there.
me watch that man then what Greece. Down there miss penalties like garbage.
You watch the Greece League.
Trust me.
There's something really wrong with that, brother. But the likes of Ethan Pinnock and them guys are come. So we have
Should have a
a
good
little bit
squad.
of hope. Yeah, man. I just Antonio for lead the forward line. So there might be a space for Whisper.
The Taylor Roberts
Mm.
dude got a chance.
Who?
The
Tyler
Taylor
Roberts?
Roberts
Yeah, he
dude.
get about 5 minutes. The man fast like plane, brother. Like man,
So,
the man stuck. He
remember,
was
remember
so
the night time that
fast.
show him tell him play for them the Wolves and that's what they want to. Quick man.
Yeah, he was really fast and direct. Him miscontrol a lot at the times in a look of 5 minutes, but you can see him very direct at what he's going. I'm not sure he's going to make the plane, but because obviously we have enough people for comeback, the Leon Baileys and all of them man. So
Yeah, man, right now Ravel
Jamal
can get that shit.
Lowe,
Ravel start play football too, so make cut stadium.
Ravel,
Ravel now play football, brother. Rooney
yeah,
bench him entirely. Not even the squading can make for DC again.
but that no matter. Whatever form of Ravel Morrison that Jamaica can get are the best midfielder we have in the
Brother, me
team.
keep on telling you, then if you go try get the brother named Cousins from down at Wigan or one of them dude there,
Oh
Kevin
yeah,
Stewart.
man. That's in the pipeline, man. That's in the pipeline. And DJ come back, Daniel Johnson. And we're gonna have a good team, brother. Jamal Lowe and these guys, eh?
Brother, when you like hear about them man, them man the other man they not play
Jamal
football
Lowe,
again.
him not play for
Queen's
QPR
Park.
or one of them.
Yeah, but he not really do much.
Okay. Well,
Some of them are, yo, honestly, me speaking, none of them are forget right now. You see, if I try build towards 2026, Andre
mm.
Graham and them, that should them from now. And
No,
they'll
well, I don't think it's for 2026 this. This are basically for win the game against Mexico, brother. Because the coach already find a lot of young players we might integrate into the team. So, I think, man call up Whisper, brother. So you're supposed to know. a youth are the future,
Must have gone, but as we tell you the other day, you see that dude from Cavaliers playing the number 11, 17-year-old left wing back. That youth for the end of the system. Off it.
When name?
Name will slip me again, but tell your name the other day.
All right, when you remember, tell me offline. Because
Yeah,
he probably did
never
get a
mind.
look in. Because
Because
remember,
wicked.
them they have camping and them calling a lot of them for camp. So maybe he was a part of the camp.
Christopher Ainsworth.
The name sound familiar.
Yeah, man,
I'm
he
not
played
sure.
left wing back. Used to go to KC too, I think.
Okay. Yeah, man, but you need to give the coach some time and stop it with this Tapper 2.0 thing and stop it.
the man is top of 2.0. For you tell me it's a long ball system, brother.
But yeah, say a one man, a Topi, brother, every time Topi get the ball, one big old long ball over the top. One big, I mean, like, bro.
Yeah,
know.
but yo, things just weird now because look up on top of them and one pleasant that player ball on the ground. Yo, something just surprised them all, brother. Like, yo, this is crazy, man.
Yeah.
But people want to support the reggae boys, just that I want. I'm a German fan. And even if Jamaica is going to play against Germany, I will support Germany.
Wow.
Just get that bit down.
Wow.
But big up to the guys, man. Big up to Kems was here. Big up to Bones. Big up to Ryan, no Chippy in and out. And big up to Seb Demo. Big up to every single in the comment section. Remember, guys, I was on the see right underneath my name. Make sure someone like up the video. Make sure someone share it. Make sure someone subscribe. And keep the support coming. And of course, we'll be back here tomorrow. That's a must. We'll be here to do some EPL talk tomorrow. And then you guys will see FPL. And just to let you guys know from now, such man is climbing the table. He's now ahead of me.
Yo, stop, yo, when the people up to the table, brother, you talk more.
As a matter of fact, I can't share it right now because we have
No,
it on
no,
the screen.
show it when the Premier League thing come.
Yeah, that may I got about. Yeah, may I get the same points. You know, say
Don't
around
worry.
2 weeks, about 2 to 3 weeks now, I'm going to pay attention to FPL. Like
Yeah,
literally
man,
like 2 weeks.
you tell me last week.
But I say, go, yeah, man. This week I shall be making my picks though.
That can't help it. Too late, brother. I'm
No worry
already
yourself.
game grown.
No worry yourself. Me have about 3 free transfer. Years they stay there.
All right, boss. We'll see.
All right, let's see. All right, big up yourself,
Big
bro.